Hi students, how are you all? I am your chemistry miss Mrs. Andumalar. Previous video we completed the unit 3. Today we are going to see the fourth lesson. The lesson name is transition and inner transition elements. Before going to the topic, first see the introduction. Okay, so first we see the periodic table. Okay, this is the periodic table. What is mean by transition elements? So first one is transition elements, that is the middle, the center of the periodic table. It is placed between the S block elements and the P block elements. So we already studied S block elements, and previous lesson we studied the P block elements. 11th standard we have studied all the introduction part of the S block element, P block element and D block elements. In this lesson we are going to study the D block element and the F block element. That is, D block elements is called transition elements. What is mean by why it is called as transition element? It's form a bridge between the highly reactive S block elements and less reactive P block element. So that is called as transition elements. So all the metals are, all the D block elements are metal in nature. So that is scandium to zinc. So all the D block elements are metallic in nature. These are why it is called why it is called S block. Why it is called as S block element? The last electron enter into the S orbital. So it is called as S block elements. Why it is called as P block elements? So the last electron enter into the P block element. So it is called as P block elements. The S block elements is called as, what are the general electronic configuration? NS1 or NS2. So here NS2, NP1 to 6. Okay, this is the general electronic configuration of S block elements and the P block elements. So here we are going to study the D block elements. Here also this is the first period. This is first period. This is second period. This is the third period. This is fourth period. D block elements start from the fourth period. This is fifth period. Fifth period. This is sixth period and the seventh period. And here, that is the fourth period is otherwise called as 3D series. This scandium to zinc is called as 3D series. This is 4D series, 5D series and the 6D series. Okay, so this is the 3D series of the D block elements. So this, what is mean by D block elements? So here the metallic elements incompletely filled D orbital or F subshell. So that is incompletely filled with the D orbital and the F block elements. So it is called as D block elements or transition elements. In these transition elements included lanthanides and actinides. So it is present in the bottom of the periodic table. It is otherwise called as F block elements. F block elements. So this is the this is called as D block element. This is called as F block elements. So in this D block elements, except this is the first group, this is second group, this is third group. Differentiate that another color. So here this is first group, this is second group, this is the third group, this is fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the D block elements 3 to 12 is called D block elements. Okay, so the D block elements, the elements are between the group between 3 to 12, that is called as D block elements. The elements between 13 to 18, that is called as P block elements. This is already studied, but here that is 3 to 12, that is called as D block elements. Okay, except 11th group, all the metals are odd and highly melting point. So except this 11th group, all the metals are hard in nature and also high melting point. Another one is these D block elements are very important in nature. First one is iron and copper. So here, that is copper is here, that is iron. Iron and copper is play an important role in human civilization in olden days. So that is the Stone Age. So the Stone Age first discovered the copper and iron. So that is, it is play a role in the human civilization, that is copper and iron. And another application, tungsten. Tungsten, we already know that ordinary bulb contain the tungsten filament. It is used as a light bulb. And titanium. So here, that is titanium is here. That is titanium is used as a artificial joint. So we here some bolts are in the fracture. Some bolt and joints are fixed in the bone joint during the fracture. So that titanium is made up of this D block elements only. The titanium is used as a bone joint. So the artificial, suppose fracture ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா ஏதா plate வச்சிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா. So that is made up of titanium. That is another one. Then next one is molybdenum. Molybdenum is a molybdenum. So here that is where it is molybdenum. So here molybdenum, it is used as a boiler, power plant. So that is the for boiler, that is molybdenum is made up of boiler plants. And platinum. Platinum is used as a catalyst. In most of the chemical reaction, platinum is used as a very good catalyst. Another one is important for living organisms or important thing, that is iron. So iron is in human blood contain hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is made up of heme and globin. So we already know that what is meant by hemoglobin. So here that is hemoglobin. So hemoglobin, what is the structure of hemoglobin? Here, this iron is made up of globulin protein. So here that is globulin protein. Here also globulin protein. That is 5 globulin proteins are combined with the iron globulin protein. Globulin, it is an arrangement. So here that is lone pair electron. Here again globulin protein. What is the uses of this pair of electron? This is the structure of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. What is the nature? Why this 2 lone pair electron only is the place for binding with oxygen. So this hemoglobin is the oxygen carrier throughout the blood cells or all the tissues of our body. So that is this lone pair of electron is binding with oxygen to convert it into oxyhemoglobin. It carry the blood oxygen through the blood cells. So that is, it is a hemoglobin. So this is also is made up of iron. So this is also present in the D block elements. Okay, so this is the another one. So next one is, what are the another role is, this is the iron in the position, the fourth period of the scandium. So that is the period. So here what is the period of this element? So here scandium to zinc. So here 10 elements are there. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So here what is the electron? The last electron enter into the d orbital. So what is the electronic configuration? So that is, what is the fourth period? This is already told. This is first period, second period, third period. This is the fourth period. This fourth period is starting with the scandium. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc. Okay, so the scandium. So what is the fourth period? Scandium to zinc. And another one is fifth period is also yttrium to cadmium. And the fifth period, lanthanum is starting from lanthanum to mercury. Here also actinide to cinnamon. So these are all the elements present in the period. And the group 12 elements. So here that is zinc, cadmium, mercury and cinnamon. That is zinc, cadmium, mercury. All the electrons are the complete shell. So that is, what is the general electronic configuration? So here that is, these are completely filled d orbitals. So what is d block element? That is partially filled or incomplete d orbital or f subshell. But here that Zn, cadmium, mercury and cinnamon. So what is atomic number of zinc is 30. So atomic number of zinc is 30. How to write the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, that is 4s2, 3d. What? How many electron? This is 3d 10. Okay, so that is here 10 plus 10 20 plus 10, that is 3d10. The outermost shells are completely filled. But here all these the zinc, cadmium, mercury, cinnamon, all these outermost shells are completely filled. But here why it is coming under this d block elements? Because what is the nature, what is the reason? Because these elements are similar to the properties of this d block elements. Okay, so that is, it is under this d block elements because these d orbitals are completely filled. Then this is the cadmium. Cadmium also outermost shell containing 4d10. Cadmium also outermost electron 5s2 4d10. This is 6s2 5d10. Okay, so this is the this is mercury, this is cadmium, another one is cinnamon. Cinnamon also 7s2 6d10. This is the outermost electronic configuration of this zinc, cadmium, mercury and cinnamon. Okay, so this is the another properties of this element. So next one is these do not have partial because their properties. Seventh period. The seventh period, actinium, rhafnium, daphnium, so borium. So these are all the radioactive elements. So radioactive element except actinium, all the elements are, this is actinium, except actinium, remaining all the elements are the artificially synthesized. Their very small half-life period. These are all the artificially synthesized element. Actinium is the natural one. Remaining all these elements are the radioactive elements. Okay, once again I see the introduction. First one is what is meant by in transition elements or in metallic elements incompletely filled d orbital or f subshell in the neutral or cationic state. So that is called, as I already told, incompletely filled d orbital f subshell. So includes lanthanide and actinides occupy the central position of the periodic table. I already told the bottom of the periodic table, lanthanide and actinide also occupy the central position of the periodic table. S and P block elements. So this is form a bridge between the S block elements and the P block elements. So it is called as transition element. Except 11th group element, all the metals are hot and high melting point. Okay, so another one is in this D block elements, iron and copper play a role in the human civilization. Many other applications. So example, tungsten is used as a light bulb, and another one is titanium is used as an artificial joint, and molybdenum is boiler, it is used in the boiler plants, and platinum is used as a catalyst. And another one, iron in Hb, that is hemoglobin, and CO in vitamin, and another one is cobalt in vitamin B12. So the vitamin B12 also, that is cobalt. Cobalt, it is a transition metal. The B12, the vitamin B12, cobalamin. So everyone know that cobalamin, vitamin B12 is otherwise called as cobalamin. It is also the cobalt metal is present in the center of the structure. So another one is what is D block element? The position between the 3 to 12 elements, that is called as D block elements. So again I already told that the fourth period, scandium to zinc, 10 elements are there. Fifth period, yttrium to cadmium. Sixth period, lanthanum to mercury. And the group 12 element, zinc and cadmium, mercury, do not have partially filled. I already told these elements are completely filled. So what is the reason? Because their properties are similar to transition elements, so they are categorized under the D block element. The seventh period, actinium and rhafnium to cinnamon also belongs to them because of the radioactive, except actinium. All the elements are synthetically manufactured and also half-life periods are very small. So next one is electronic configuration. Previous 11th standard we studied about the electronic configuration. So how the orbitals are filled with the electronic configuration. So that is the three principles. What are the three principles? So everyone know that Alpha principle, Pauli exclusion principle, and Hund's rule. These are all the principles under using the electronic configuration. Fill the orbital using the three principles. What is Alpha principle? So the electrons are arranging from the lower energy level to everything we are studying in the 11th standard. What is Alpha principle? The electrons are filling in the lower energy level to higher energy level. What is Pauli exclusion principle? Each orbital contain two electron in an opposite direction. So that is for electrons are arranging from lower energy level to higher energy level. Pauli exclusion principle. So in orbital contain maximum two electron containing opposite spin charge. Another Hund's rule, First orbitals are half filled, then pairing occur until all the orbitals are half filled, then completely filled. That is called as Hund's rule. Okay, so this is the three principle. According to the three principle only, these orbitals are filled. So here, that is 3d orbitals filled from scandium to zinc. That is, we already know that. So here, that is scandium. So here the scandium is, what are the electronic configuration of scandium? So how to write the scandium electronic configuration? So here, scandium is, this is the atomic number. So how to write the scandium electronic configuration? What is the atomic number? Scandium is 21. Here the scandium is 21. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1. So the last electron enter into the d orbital. So this is under the d orbital or transition element. So here, that is the electronic configuration. How to write? This is the organic configuration. So that is inert gas, noble gas configuration argon, and also 3d1 and 4s2. So how to write this titanium? So how to write that titanium? That is 22. So argon, 3d2, 4s2. So how to write vanadium? So vanadium again argon, 3d3, 4s2. So up to zinc. What is the electronic configuration of zinc? Argon, this is the noble gas, 3d10 and 4s2. This is completely filled. Okay, so this is the electronic configuration of zinc. Okay, but in this, this is the completely filled. But in this, except chromium and copper. So here that is chromium and copper. This also we are studying the last previous 11th standard. What is the electronic configuration of chromium? What is the atomic number? Everyone know that. What is the atomic number? 24. How to write? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d4. Okay, so this is the ground state level. In the excited state, what happened? So here the s electron promoted to the 1 orbital. So here that is s electron, s orbital. So here 2 electron, here 4 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 electron. This is 3d4. This is 4s2. Okay. So in the excited state, what happened? This 1 electron is promoted to the d orbital. So here that is 4s1 and the 3d5. So 3d5 means this half-filled orbital. Half-filled orbitals are more stable. So right, the half-filled orbitals are more stable. So that is the reason. Except chromium also half-filled and more stable in this arrangement of the scandium to zinc. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, this is 3d1, 3d2, 3d3, 3d4, but these manganese, these also half-filled, these also half-filled. Then coming under the copper. Copper is also, copper atomic number 29. How to write? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d9. So in the excited state, what will happen? This is 4s1, 3d10. This is completely filled. These are we already know that the half-filled and completely filled orbitals are more stable. The exchange energy also more. So that is more stable when compared to that is, except chromium and copper is also more stable. Another one is electronic configuration, general electronic configuration of d block elements. So that is noble gases. This is noble gases, n-1, d 1 to 10, ns2. What is the meaning for that? What is n? N is equal to principal quantum number. What is n? Is a principal quantum number. Principal quantum number 4 to 7. So that is n is equal to 4, 5, 6, 7. So any other number coming under n. So what is n? Is a principal quantum number. That is fourth period means that is 4 minus 1. Fifth period means 5 minus 1. So that is under the principal quantum number ns. So 1 to 10. So d orbital total maximum 10 electron accommodated. 1 to 10 electron present in the d orbital. S orbital maximum 2 electron. Another one is this is the f orbital. F orbital, that is inner transition element. These are the f orbitals. So here that is lanthanum, cerium, chromium, neodymium, promethium, semium, eurobium, gadolinium, titanium, divium, polonium, uranium, tinium, erbium and lutetium. Okay, so these are all the elements. If you want to know that name, so you see the logbook, all the names are there. Okay, so this is the F block elements, right? So these are the F block elements. What is the general electronic configuration? N minus 2 F orbital. This is noble gases. Noble gases N minus 1. F orbital 14. Maximum F orbital accommodate 14 electron. N minus 1 D 1 to 10. Ns 1 to 2. So these are the general electronic configuration of the F block elements. Okay, so these are the another one. So next one is what are the metallic behavior? So what are the metallic behavior? So another one is stabilization. One, evaluate yourself. One of the evaluate yourself here. That is why iron is more stable in +3 oxidation state than in +2, and the reverse is true for manganese. Why? Iron is more stable. Iron is more stable in your book back evaluation. Stable in +3 oxidation state. Than +2 oxidation state. And the reverse is true for manganese. So reverse is true for manganese. So what is the atomic number of iron? So what is the atomic number of iron? So that is atomic number of iron is 26. How to write the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d6. Okay, so here that is 10 plus 20, 26. Okay, so here Fe2 plus, they are asking +3 oxidation state, which one is more stable and which one is more +2. So Fe2 plus means what will happen? We remove the 2 electron from the s orbital. This is the outermost orbital, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d6. The d orbitals are partially filled, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3d6, it is a partially filled. But in the condition of Fe3 plus, what is the electronic? 2 electron removed from this side and 1 more electron from the 3d orbital. So that is what is the electronic configuration? 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 3d5. So what is mean by 3d5? It is a half filled. Half filled means that is more stable. So when compared to Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus, which one is more stable? This is half filled. Half filled. This is partially filled. Partially filled. Okay, so this is half filled, this is partially filled. And when coming to manganese, what is the atomic number of manganese? What is the atomic number? So that is the atomic number is 25. So 25, how to write the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d5. They are asking Mn2 plus. What is Mn2 plus? Mn2 plus means we remove the 2 electron. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5, right? So these are half filled. Half filled. This is more stable. More stable. Okay, so another one, Fe Mn3 plus. What will happen? So one more electron removed from the 3d orbital, Mn4 plus. Okay, Mn3 plus. What is the 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d4. So this is partially filled. Partially. This is partially filled. So this is less stable. Less stable. So the question is, iron is more stable in +3 oxidation state than +2 oxidation state. Reverse is true for manganese. So here Fe2 plus is partially filled. Here Mn3 plus is partially filled. Here Fe3 plus is half filled. Here Mn2 plus is half filled. Okay, so this is all. These are introduction for your uh, D block elements. Next we are going to see the next video. Okay, thank you children.